Today I'm doing a challenge in Legends League, and the challenge is we're going to try to use these Cookbook armies and see how many 3 stars I can get with these armies in Legends League, starting off with that Army of the Month at the very top. And there's a bit of a twist. For every attack I fail at the end of these 8 attacks, I will gift 1 sub to the viewers in the Twitch chat. Hopefully I don't have to spend too much money on these gifted subs. With that, let's jump in. Alright, let's see what we got here. First base. So we'll keep in mind that we do have the bats. Got scatter shots, fire spitters facing up. We'll probably do the bats from the bottom because there's basically no splash at the bottom of the base. So we'll keep that in mind. I'm not going to use the 10 goblin guys. I guess it doesn't really matter. I might use them to grab some loot. Well, let's start these dragons at the top of the base, I suppose. Does the queen have the giant arrow? Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's giant arrow queen. Oh, that was glitchy there for a second. That was a little bit uncomfortable. Let's go with a dragon here for a little funnel. And then let's just send the rest of them. The warden with the prince. We can actually put the king up here with the queen. Okay, and then we are on our way. Not a whole lot else we can do from here. And then, like I said, I want to do the bats from the bottom, away from the fire spitters, obviously. Let's freeze that. Let's freeze this. Oh god, I didn't even see the headhunters here. Oh my goodness, the prince. He's okay. He's still alive. I forgot we had the fireball on the warden. That is so unfortunate. All right, well, that's all distracted. Let's do this. We're gonna use the baby dragon. Hold on. Let's drop a rage here. Let's use the baby dragon to distract the wizard tower, and then bat. And then we'll have to freeze the multi a few times. You gotta be careful putting the baby dragon by the bats, because the bats can't pull red air bombs, but the baby dragon can. And that's obviously not good for bats. The stone slammer's still going. I think everything else is dead. Come on, we got inferno dragons into the... Oh man, that multi's still... Oh god, everything's dead. Well, I thought it was looking good for a moment. I probably could have done the bats a bit better. I wasn't really accounting for the multis. Well, there's the first fail of the day. There's the first gifted sub. Oh no, this is gonna get expensive. All right, here we go with attack number 2. Attack number 1, I probably should have had that one, but we'll see if we can get a little redemption here. Remember, every fail, I have to pay out for the Twitch community. So, fingers crossed. This is gonna be an interesting one. This one we can probably open up the entire core. These single infernos are going to be kind of nasty. Why do we have a stone slammer? I guess we... Oh my goodness, they gave us a stone slammer or a wall breaker. Or not a wall breaker, wall wrecker. My bad. I don't even know the names of the things anymore. What do we have on the queen? Oh, we do have a giant arrow. That helps us with the invis. I got to get going though. Alright, well. Let's do this and this. Just gonna be a huge amount of Electro Titans. Let that go there. The Warden going. Freeze that with a Stone Slammer. We'll put that down here. Pop the King's ability. Freeze. Earthquake's over here. I didn't even check to see what we have on the Warden. This is not looking good at all. Oh my goodness, everything is dying. There's no way to keep the Titans alive. We don't have any healing. Oh, I forgot. There is healing. I forgot to drop it in. Oh, that is so my fault. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, we can heal the Inferno Dragons. Alright, let's start the RC from over here. Might be able to make something work with that. We still have a chance, maybe. Maybe. Lassie's already dead. Amazing. Invis tower on the top going off, but this one's not gonna get it. Just drop our last invis. We'll get what we can. See if we can grab this loot on the top side of the base. What a disaster. Honestly, I mean, yes, I messed up with the Druids, but I don't think that the Druids would have made that big of a difference. Even if they were in. That's a bummer, though. All right, well, there's 2 attempts and 2 fails. That one was kind of on me. I'll pay out the points again. All right, moving on to army number 3. We've got the witches here, the Town Hall 16 witch army, and I didn't realize for the last attack, but I didn't change the clan castle troops. So I did do that. You're allowed to add the clan castle troops, and you're allowed to add some of the housing space for these Town Hall 16 armies, which will have 1 more after this one. So we added an ice golem, wizard, and archer, and then for the CC, we're taking some Yetis. We'll take a couple of siege machine options, freeze and a rage. Let's see if we can get a triple this time. All right, man, people are loving these single infernos, which in this attack actually kind of plays into my favor. We're gonna go obviously behind the fire spitters. This might be doable. I gotta try to make Eric proud now. How many lightning spells does it take to get rid of a scatter shot? I wish I knew. Probably not that. It was worth a try. Hey, at least it's softened. So, you know, that's good, I guess. Let's get a Yeti over here, and then we will just kind of spread out some Yetis, and then we will go with the log launcher that was recommended by the army. We do have CC troops coming out. We'll deal with that. Get that, and then get the witches. I guess we could do our first few wall breaks as well. And here we go. We are on the way. Log launchers opening things up. Hopefully, we do have the hook here, which is going to be a little annoying. These ice golems are actually being super annoying. Lassie just got yoinked by the hook. There we go. Pop the warden's ability. Let's rage on in. All right, everything should be moving through. Log launcher's still doing a great job. We'll have more Yetis in the core of the base. Pop the king's ability. Okay, let's send the RC over here. I might have to do a freeze. Yeah, she doesn't have her electro boots. But that'll be alright. She'll get through that. Everything else is on the right side of the base. Get Yetis over on the top side. Come on, get through the single. Go, 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 go. Don't let that... Don't let the Diggy die. Diggy is very important here. Pop the Queen's ability. Oh man, there's so much to get through. Let's pop that. Rip. Yep, this one's not going to get it either. There's just not enough power to get through the back end of the base. Everything died in the core. The lightning spells were absolutely useless in this attack, unfortunately. Steal this dark elixir with these little extra goblins. We got little bonus goblins, get us some loot. Alright, well, that's 3 swings and 3 misses. Now, if I were to try this army again on this base, I think we would actually have a great shot at taking this base down if we just had some actually good support spells for the core of the base. If we could keep the Yetis and maybe some of the witches alive, this would have been a 3-star. So we got the next army here. This is going to be the last Town Hall 16 army that it's recommending, but it's 44 miners. This is going to put us halfway through the Legends League attacks. So hopefully we can actually get a triple within the first half of this challenge, but it's not looking good, especially with this army. It's going to be tough. No warden for the miners is going to make this very difficult, but we'll see what we can do. We'll give it our best, and let's jump in. Oh boy. Why couldn't this have been one of the bases with the single infernos? Maybe we do use a siege barracks. I feel like a battle drill support's going to be. The miners need all the help they can get. So what we're going to do... Start there. I'm going to try to set up some pathing here. Oh my goodness, that king's getting annihilated. What does he have? He's got the rage, obviously, but I'm not sure what his other equipment is. Vamp stash, maybe? I don't know. Did we not pull the CC? I was kind of hoping we'd get that out of the way. There it is. Alright. I'm actually going to freeze all that in the poison spell right there. Queen's dead. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened to her. She's having a tough time. Alright, looks like we got the CC dealt with, which is good. We do need to get a little bit more pathing here. But let's full send the miners. Here we go. Throw the orb, send in the royal champion. Let's do a little rage to get them going. And then they're going to split. We're going to go after that king, and then we got some going up there. Oh, they didn't go for the king. I wasted that. That heal on the left. That's unfortunate. I thought we were going to get them to split, but they all stayed together. That's crazy. Heal. Where's my royal champion? Man, that battle drill is already opened up. Oh, there's the RC. I don't know where she was hanging out at. Let's freeze that. We still have RC and we still have Prince. I think everything else is dead. Yeah, she doesn't even have boots on. That's such a bummer. So there's nothing that Ice Block can do because she doesn't have Electro Boots. Yeah, that had no chance. What a horrible army. So what could we do to make this army good? We could throw it in the dumpster. That would be about it. In all reality, though, if I were to try to make this army actually work, first of all, you have to have a Grand Warden for the miners. Just, there's no way around it. You cannot run miners without a Grand Warden. So that would be the easiest change to make on this army. The other thing is we need a little bit more support for a funnel, so maybe like might have even been better to do a siege barracks with the Yeti on the left side, king and queen on the top. Obviously the equipments need to be changed. If we were to change those things, there's a chance this could get through. So we're halfway through the challenge already. It's looking grim. So there's already 4 gifted subs that we have to do at the end of this. I'm hoping we don't have to do all 8. Let's see how it goes. We're finally getting into the armies that were meant for Town Hall 17, so maybe there's hope. But this will be the next army here. It's going to be the Electro Dragons, Dragon Riders with a bunch of lightning spells. Maybe this one's got a little bit of pep in its step. I wish the equipments were better. Hopefully the Thunder Chickens are the way. There's a lot of chain value through the middle of this base. Did we have a giant arrow? Yes, okay. So if we can try to pick off that first air sweeper, that would be great. We only have 5. Oh, we only have 5 Electro Dragons, but we have 3 Baby Dragons. So I guess we'll start using Baby Dragons for some funneling. Go ahead and do a... Oh, yep, see? I knew you were there. Hopefully there's not another one. Try to line up this sweeper. Boom, beautifully done. Nice. That Baby Dragon got murked. Okay. Oh, I got lightning spells. By air defenses. We're not going to go for the town hall, but we are still going to blimp. Where's my prince facing? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. He's up on the top. Pop. Okay. This isn't going as well as I would have hoped. Everything's dead. I thought the E-Dragons were going to go further. And the Town Hall's on 1 HP. That's awesome. Alright, well. Why didn't I blimp the Town Hall? Because I thought the E-Dragons were going to get it. I was honestly afraid to ruin the pathing for the E-Dragons through the middle. Because there was all the chain value. And I was just going to Yeti Bomb on the edge. Next army up is the throwers. Let's do it. This is attack number 5. Let's do it. Let's see if the throwers can be our saving grace, because so far I've gotten not a single triple. I'm gonna change that right here and now. And I'm not gonna forget my druids this time. Just not used to you. I just realized we have 6 ice golems. Alright, well, we got plenty of tanking. We need to push through the bottom. Oh, we got the grappling hook down there as well. Okay. We should be able to bust that wide open. Let me get... Let's do 1 thrower there for a funnel. Ice golem here with this. That side of the funnel. Thrower's still getting it done on that top side. We'll actually start... We can start up there and start making our way down. There we go. And we will slowly add in the ice golem, or the druids. Well, the ice golems too, technically. Did we not get the walls open with those wall breakers? It's alright, the king's got to go to ability anyway. Oh, we have a recall spell. Interesting. We'll use that for the RC in a bit. We have nothing going for... I forgot my throwers. We have nothing going for the single. I didn't forget all my throwers, just a few of them. So we got some back-end throwers coming out, which not necessarily a bad thing. Send in these last few druids, pop the queen's ability, pop the warden's ability as well, just keep everything protected and get it healed back up. Send in the royal champion. Probably do the next 4 quakes up here just to get some damage on that town hall. Because if we can, we would like to avoid... I should have healed or raged the healers. Also, I just realized it's a revive, not a recall. So we will bring that royal champion back to life once she goes down. Which won't be too much longer here. But we are going to wait until the throwers catch up. They didn't get... How did they not get that cannon down? There's no way. They were right on top of it. Actually, I might need to bring the queen back just to get that town hall down, because I don't think the RC is going to go for it. There we go. Alright, we secured the 2-star at least, but again, just can't get it to work. Now for this army, what I would change, we don't need 8 earthquakes. That's crazy. I would take a jump spell and some heals and maybe another rage, some stuff like that. The spell comp is totally not helpful. Not even remotely helpful. Arguably healers over druids would be better. If I had a little bit more to work with on a funnel, it would also not be a bad idea to bring like the troop launcher and put some druids inside the troop launcher. So those would be some things that I would change. Of course, the hero equipments would be things that I would change, but I'm realizing that they're kind of sticking to just common equipment. So I would want to use some of my epics to make this a little bit better as well. But aside from epics, those are things that I would change to try to make this better. All right, the next army up is going to be the Roots and the Axes. This is finally a more meta army, probably the most meta army that's in this entire cookbook. So if we can't triple here, I probably can't triple with anything out of here. So let's see if we can get this one done. And we got a relatively easy looking base to actually go with as well. So we got the fire spitter. We do have the giant arrow to handle the invis towers. We also have the overgrowth for the back end invis tower, and we'll also use the overgrowth to cover up the fire spitter. Actually, if there's any way I can get the giant arrow through that flame spinner, that would be great, but I don't think we can. But we're running out of time to think, so let's just go for it. We'll just use a few Valkyries here to funnel. Go with the giant arrow like this. Then here we go. Roots in. Warden. Get these walls opened up. Healers. We'll let the troops move in just a smidge before... Okay, there we go. Let's get the rage in. Open up the walls so the king goes... Oh my goodness, those Valkyries got through the walls so fast. Alright, let's overgrowth that. Let's poison that as well. Pop the Warden's ability. Try to keep everything protected. Freeze here. Let's actually rage there as well. We'll send the Royal Champion over here. Let's freeze that. Freeze this again. Oh, we can't. Let's rage there. Alright, there we go. Got the barrels of monkeys popping in. Overgrowth wears off. We'll drop in the ice block as the invis goes off. Okay. Still have King's ability. Let's go ahead and overgrowth this. My RC gets through the scatter shot. That's good. Alright, this one's looking the best so far, but we're not out of the woods quite yet. Everything in the core is dying out, which is obviously not good. Let's go with this. A little distraction. As my Royal Champion tries to move through. Man, not having these Electro Boots is killing me. Absolutely brutal. And now the king goes down to the single Inferno. How'd the Root Riders actually get through that core? I thought everything in the core was dead. Come on, you just gotta tank that monolith while the queen moves in. We got the enemy king out of the way. Come on, come on, come on, queen. You got this. Get through this monolith. Could also be time as well, especially since everything else is dying. The monolith goes down. Oh, man. It's not going to be enough, is it? Oh, this is brutal. It could be. We do have 45 seconds. Queen needs to get that defense out of here, though. Thankfully, and this is why we don't run the gear tower on long range, by the way, because if that gear tower was on short range, that queen was absolutely cooked. That gear tower on short range does like double the damage. So don't run your gear towers on long range. Now the question is 27 seconds going to be enough for this queen to get all the way down here to that storage? I don't think it's at full health, but I can't click on it to find out. All right, queen, don't... Oh god, she goes the way she needs to beat walls. Or wait, is she going to walk around? Queen's smart. Come on, go, 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 go. Needs to chest, woman. Needs to chest. She gets it. 8 seconds. Hallelujah, we made the Root Riders work. We finally got a triple, and that is one gifted sub we don't have to give out. But we still have one more to go. So here we go, the final army of the day. Another sort of wacky one, like pretty much all of them have been, except for the Root Riders. It's gonna be Yetis with furnaces and witches. 2 overgrowths, 4 earthquakes, and a few freezes. Okay, we'll figure out what the CC is gonna be, and then we will jump in. Ooh, the new crafted defense has not been selected, so that's good. We got a bunch of single Infernos in the core, okay. Ooh, and a single on the back end, that's fine. Probably start at the Town Hall, though, because of the Fire Spitters. We would like to avoid those at all cost. Okay. It's gonna be kind of tricky. Let's use one of the furnaces for a funnel. It'll be the best way to get through that little area. Okay, that's on the way. One more Yeti over here should be enough. We have 2 wall breakers. Do we have Quake Boots? Oh god, no, we have the puppets. We don't really have a lot to get through walls. That's cool. I didn't even get the outside layer. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, YOLO. Here we go. That's why they gave us the wall wrecker, I guess. Oh, everything's walking. Oh man. Oh, this is so bad. I don't even know what to do to fix this. There's our barbarian puppet. It's probably the last time we'll see that for a while. Ah, this is so bad. Let's overgrowth the core because we're not going to get through it anyway. And of course we have ice golems out of the defensive clan castle on the way. Pop Prince. Okay. Freeze that. At least we got the 2-star. I'm gonna go ahead and yoink this Dark Elixir with the extra goblins we got. Man, I messed up. I didn't realize we didn't have any way to get through walls whatsoever. I should have taken a log launcher. And because we didn't get... I messed up with the earthquakes as well. I didn't open up... I was literally like half a tile away from getting that wall opened up. And because that didn't get opened up, obviously everything walked to the outside. For this army, what could we do to make this army better? Well, for one, we need more options for getting through walls. The equipment's terrible. Even with the common equipments, there's better options. Better spells. We don't really need... They seem to like to push towards the quad quakes in these armies. Jump spells are a far better option in most cases. If you were going to use a log launcher, though, you could use quad quake and spread it out in front of the log launcher to let the log launcher open up walls faster. So that could be a way to do it as well. But I would drop probably an overgrowth for a rage. You'd probably need some healing options as well, because you have to keep these Yetis alive somehow. So maybe take a heal spell instead and then just use the rage in the CC. The Druids in the CC is a good idea. I think that's still fine. Or take Druids in your army camp and just take more Yetis in the CC, especially if you're taking a log launcher. But that's my 2 cents on that one. So here we go, the battle log for the Cookbook challenge. We're going to have to try this again at some point. I'll probably wait until the armies rotate, and then we'll do it again, because I'm sure we could do better than this. Even though the armies weren't the best, we could definitely do better than 1 triple, I think. But we'll have to wait and see what the next group of armies is going to look like, and to try it again. But I owe my Twitch chat 7 gifted subs, so let's go ahead and do that. So we have gifted out the subscriptions for my failure. We had a lot of fun with this challenge. If you guys want to see some more Clash of Clans content from me, I recommend checking out one of these videos right here.